Just relax yourself in a comfortable position and consider the brilliant organism that you are sitting inside of, made up of living cells. The cells are actually alive and responsive. They are the smallest living units. They are quite amazing. And they get together in communities and make up tissues and organs. These get together and give rise to the whole body. Trillions of cells get together, get along, and orchestrate life through the body. The capacity of the body to stay healthy most of the time and to bring about its own healing from all kinds of disorders is quite amazing. Sometimes it becomes even more intelligent by getting well from an illness, as if something comes to greater awareness or a higher level of functioning as a result. The immune system strengthens whenever it encounters viruses. The same as how a boxer gets stronger when it trains and practices, the human body also gets used to and trains itself up as it encounters bacteria, viruses, and germs. And by engaging the body consciously, we can discover all sorts of things about ourselves. The thoughts, the biochemistry, the organs, the emotions, the muscles are all interconnected and communicating continuously. And if a certain part of the body is out of order, then this is transmitted throughout the body, so that even if we scrape a knee, we feel tired all over as the body heals itself. So to reconnect and realign all the parts of the body together is a very wonderful thing. When everything works together, healing can occur much faster. Surrounding each cell is an outer covering, the cell membrane, which has great intelligence about what is allowed in and out of the cell. The membrane has channels in and out, receptor sites that allow it to receive messages from other parts of the body. Inside of the cells, all the functions are going on that keep the whole body alive. Breathing, drinking, eating, eliminating, consuming and producing energy, reproducing, communicating, and being creative. And you may be surprised to realize that the cell is responsive. It actually seems to enjoy attention. It does in fact enjoy all the things that you do. There is actually a dynamism involved between thoughts and cell responsiveness. The stuff of our bodies is not just inert and inanimate, but rather it is constantly shifting changing, responding to conscious and unconscious signals. The body actually responds to what we think. And we are also responding to what it thinks as well. When we take in negative food or unhealthy food into the body, we start to feel down because the body feels down. And also when we start to feel good, the body feels good as well. And the emotions and bodily sensations are intricately intertwined in a bidirectional network in which each can alter the other. And most of the time this occurs at an unconscious level. But we mustn't forget that the conscious mind, our everyday thoughts, is almost always the starting point. We can always consciously think a positive thought and allow that idea to permeate through the entire body into the subconscious. And there are almost infinite pathways for the conscious mind to access and modify the unconscious and the body. So it is important to remember that the actual physical structures that are being created and recreated in the body on a daily basis are being guided by the dialogue between the mind and the body. And this interaction is proving and showing to us that our thoughts are very creative and important in the healing journey. And we don't need to know consciously how these things are done. We just need to recognize that they are done this way. The new hormones, the new neural pathways are all being guided by those thoughts that we have running through the mind. And we can remember once and for all that the imprint of who we are is in every cell. Wherever I go, I am there. And as we continue to breathe in and out, we are giving new life force to those cells. And even when we do this unconsciously, the cells are taking in that new fresh energy and exhaling all that old excess toxins from the past. The same way when we breathe in new fresh energy and breathe out all those old toxins, we are able to give out fresh energy to the people and things around us in our life. And allow all those wonderful things to come back to us through the mirrors of the people and circumstances around us. And with awareness, you can take in the breath and follow it into the body in your earth space. And this great space, which is made from your body and is connected to all the things around you, is so big and it comes down into your nose, down your throat, into your trachea, into your lungs, down, 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 into increasingly smaller and smaller passages. All the way into these delicate sacs, like tiny balloons, in the lungs. And this breath always comes through this delicate membrane and crosses over into the capillary to be received by the blood cells, which in turn will travel all the way through your body and deliver that mighty breath to every single cell, so that in each breath all the cells in the body are being touched and healed, allowing them to continue their work to replicate and grow. The great space makes itself very small, very refined, very calibrated to your exact needs. The breath is the pathway of healing, and it takes us out of the thinking of the disconnected thought patterns of problem-solving small mind ideas. The breath opens the body and the mind to infinite possibilities. So whenever there is a problem that feels too big to solve, the breath can always heal it. So every time you breathe in and out, you are reconnecting the infinite awareness to whatever problems you have in the world and solving them without effort, connecting to the nothingness beyond our conditioning, beyond our programming and our habits, to possibilities not yet dreamed of, opening us up to great healing and constant effortless peace inside the body. And all we need to do is just allow the breath to rise and fall in the body, focusing the attention on the body in peace and breathing. In every moment continuing to build that communication between the thoughts and the body, and connecting everything. Breathing together with this great breath coming in through the body and taking with it as it leaves all the old toxins from the past. And where there is color, the breath shifts and we breathe. As we breathe in, the breath tunes in and we breathe. And where there is movement and rhythm, the breath dances and we breathe. Where there is tightness, the breath slows down, flushes everything out, and we breathe once more. Where there is openness, the breath gets bigger, reaches every area that needs assistance, and we breathe through that also. breathing with the spirit of our being, working with the water and fluids throughout the body, reaching and touching and connecting to all the cells throughout the entire spectrum of the body, calling them into harmony with the heart's true desires, which are at the core of what we really want in this world, and connecting to that core desire, whatever it feels like it is perfect and true for you. And there are no desires that are silly. There are no desires that are too selfish. All of these desires come from our deep, heartful knowing of things, what our higher mind really wants for us. And by allowing things to be as we want them to be, we are going with the flow, connecting all the parts of our body together once more, breathing into the cells of the human body, allowing the cells to dance and do their thing. And any parts of the body that feel disconnected can be brought back together to act as a whole being, allowing the breath to reach all the areas of the body so that nothing is left behind, nothing is weakened, everything is united and strengthened